Hello, hello, everybody. Good morning. It is Denise Sith from Sith Wellness, leading you to your better life. Today, I have a surprise guest. Look who it is. Who are you? Can you introduce yourself?
Peter.
Peter what?
Chef.
Peter Jeff?
Chef.
Chef. Peter Chef. Oh, wow, it's getting big today. Okay, stand up. All right, so today we are going to go through, I get a lot of questions on, as a holistic nutritionist, on what people can do to eat better. We in the US, we have poop diets, okay? So one of the first things that you need to get out of your kitchen, so this is number one, okay? One of the first things you need to get out of your kitchen is white salt. We haven't used white salt in ages.
Remember that I baked cookies?
Yeah, and what do we put a sprinkle in? Pink salt. So replace all of your salt immediately. Don't even use the rest of the canister. I get people who say that too. Well, I'm going to use up the rest of my poison. Makes no sense, right? So you want to switch out white salt for pink Himalayan, any brand as long as it's organic, but most of it is, it'll say that it's an organic. You have to sit up for the camera, Butter. They can't see our stuff. Okay, second thing. So first thing you're swapping out of your kitchen is white salt for pink salt. You want the pink salt. And you also want, I didn't realize that a lot of people did not know this, but you want to season your food before and while you're making it. Not after. That's okay. It's a chemical process. It's a chef thing. You need to season the food. Salt and pepper, actually salt specifically, bring out the flavors of food. So if you put it after, you've already like stunted the flavor, the full flavor
with water.
Palette. Yes, his water for the day. All right. Second thing you're going to swap out is your white sugar. There's a theme here. So white sugars are okay. Now, in our house, we use 3 different sweeteners. They're the ones that work for us. There's tons of stuff on the market, but what we use, people are usually surprised, we use coconut sugar. It was really popular like 10 years ago. People like went on a coconut sugar spree and used it. It is one of the easiest sweeteners to use is that it's pretty one-on-one conversion with white sugar for if you're baking and stuff like that. So we use just regular organic coconut sugar, or in some of our sweet tea, we like to use monk fruit sweetener. It just tastes really good, and it's just a little bit better on the glycemic index for like people who are diabetic. And then for all of my teas and some of my baking, I use organic, raw, unfiltered honey. Now we're buying purchasely because our farm that we usually buy our local honey for, they're a little short in supply, so we had to go and get it in the store. Honey is expensive, but it's worth every cent. And I'll explain the costs between good products and bad products. We're going to get to that. So, number 1, take out the white salt, replace it with pink salt. You're pulling me, thank you. And then for number 2, you're going to take out your white sugar and you're going to replace it with a better sweetener.
You have to put it in the oven.
Okay. Organic coconut. It's like I have a partner that's gone mad. Organic coconut sugar. Leave that there. We'll get to that. Monk fruit sweetener. Please stop clawing. Thank you. As long as you're not clawing. Well, we're going to drag. Awesome sauce. Okay. So that's our sweeteners, or a nice local honey. And if you have allergies and you're using local honey, you're actually going to get the benefits from that as well with respects to your allergy sensitivities. Butter. Okay, so Peter loves butter, just like I do. We only use Kerrygold butter. Now, I'm not endorsing Kerrygold, but they happen to be the most widely available.
My favorite.
Yes, it's his favorite. What do you like this all over?
Yeah.
What do you put this all over that you like?
My waffles.
His waffles. Here, come on, they can't see you. So One of the things we do, this is a grass-fed butter, and you can tell the difference because if you buy this and you compare it next to, here, hold on one second, I want to show them something. And you compare it next to your regular butter, the color difference is going to be substantial. And that's because this is a grass-fed. The cows, they're making the butter from milk that derives from grass-fed cows. Cows that are being pastured. Not pasteurized, but pastured. They're out in the field and they're eating.
See, there's a cow.
Yes, there's a cow on it and he's eating grass right on the package. There you go. There is other grass-fed butters. I find this to be the most amazing unless you're making it yourself. But that is it. So, number one, you're swapping out white. White is bad. If it's white, it's been over-processed. So, pink salt, white salt for pink salt.
And
any kind of butter for grass-fed.
And
yellow butter. Valerie, I got other people saying, so look at your phone because everybody else is hearing. So sometimes it's usually from your device. There's a little button in the corner of Facebook videos that has a little thing. Excuse me one moment. If you press that, it'll flip the sound back on. Yes. And then make sure you're replacing your white sugar for something that is a better quality that's going to be better absorbed by your system and better on the glycemic index for diabetics. So coconut yes, coconut sugar, monk fruit sweetener, or a raw organic local honey. Good morning, guys. Okay, so let me explain to you before we go into how this can be a lifestyle change. And it has been a lifestyle change for our family, but you can still enjoy treats, okay, and enjoy goodness. Everyone will tell me how expensive this is. Now, I understand that if you buy butter, okay, and it's whatever kind of butter in a 4-pack in a box, okay, it's going to cost you like 99 cents in some stores. Okay.
Wow.
Everything that goes into your body affects your health.
It's hard.
And how you live every day. Yes. Hold on, Pete. We're telling them. We're driving this home here. And so what we need to do is we need to make sure that we're not gypping on our bodies. So everyone says, it's really expensive. Do you know what's really expensive? Medication. Cancer, lupus treatment, dialysis. That's what is expensive. How much does it cost to feel better? I have 3 autoimmune diseases and I'm the survivor of a terminal cancer diagnosis. Awesome. This is going to be the best live ever. Really? Oh my God, he's totally ripping them. Stop now. Okay, just drink your water. Good God. Oh my God. Look, Dinah's laughing. Yeah, okay. See, there's always a risk of what's going to happen when you go live with your 5-year-old. But here's the deal. I am the survivor of a terminal cancer. I live with 3 autoimmune diseases. And for me, you have to find, stop now. That's not nice. That's not nice. We have to find, right, Darlene? Completely. We need to understand that when you're paying for this, you're paying for extra years. I'm paying for extra years with my son. My son just turned 5, I'm 51. Most people with autoimmune disease my age are bedridden or getting chemotherapy monthly. I don't want that. I don't want medications that are going to make my conditions worse. So we make so many excuses, but really, how expensive is monk sweet sweetener if it gives you another 3 years with your children or your spouse or your family or on this earth? So I think we just tend to be so focused in this country on stuff that doesn't matter and not focused on what really matters with respects to our health. So everyone says, don't you guys snack? Okay, if you already have kids and they're eating McDonald's all day, it's going to be hard if you're doing the transition, but it can be done. I've done it with families before.
Yay.
Peter's favorite snack since he was a child has always been grape tomatoes. He really likes the cherubs. Go ahead, you can dig them out now. He's been waiting all morning for this. So give them little snacks like that. He'll eat this whole container. How about we take a little few out so that you don't get, because if he eats a whole container, that will cause, in boys, you might get a little acidic on the discharge later, if you know what I mean.
First, you buy a little hole.
Yeah, they're good, right? And then, ooh, you just squirted me all over. Ah! You just squirted. So then, also, we love, I know a lot of people love peanut butters and we use it like in protein shakes and stuff like that. But here's the deal. Peanut butter, like over the counter, is filled with a bunch of sugar. That's why we eat it. And then people are like, I don't like that peanut butter because it doesn't have an entire like jar full of sugar. No, we're not doing that, hon. No. You need to like settle it down a bit. Hey, hello. We don't eat like that. Thank you. So we tend to go to the cashew butters. And then we use it with other stuff that like, we'll put it on crackers or we'll put it on celery. Please, a lot of kids that don't like celery, they don't like the strings on celery. So a lot of people don't realize you're supposed to de-string celery. So when you have celery, clean it, wash it, scrub it, because it's gross. And if you don't buy organic, it's one of the dirties, meaning that it's heavy chemical sprayed and pesticide sprayed. Peel it with a potato peeler, just on the outside, the round end, just peel it back. And then you'll see the strings come off. This way, when you're eating celery, you're eating actual celery, and it's kind of refreshing with that crisp bite with the cashew butter. It's really good. Rice. We love doing rice with stuff, but white rice and brown rice both have things that are debatable depending on how clean you want to eat. We don't tend to like to eat white rice in our family because of the arsenic count.
And beans.
We do like beans. I have seeds all over me. I'm pretty sure I have tomato all over the side of me. So what I found that we've been using for a while now is, and I'm not, like I said, I don't get anything from this company. It's just one of our favorites. So there you go. It's called Right Rice, and it's made from vegetables. And it has the little consistency. We'll get to that in a minute. We can't wait for that one either. So it's 180 calories. This one is garlic herb, and it's basically just made of, and it's got higher protein, a higher fiber, and higher net carbs, all from
Mommy,
compared to white rice.
Mommy.
Yes.
When I get to the marshmallows, I want one of them.
Okay, you will be the taster. Come on into the camera again. And then there's another one this one's called Harvest Peel Off. This one's my favorite. I love it. So, Right Rice, we like it, and it's vegan friendly. So there's that. Also, chips. We love chips, but chips are killer. A lot of people can't. Can you put those items in your comments? I'll try. Yeah, I'm taking today off. This is it. I'm doing my 14-day challenge, day 10, and that's it. Can you not? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so my husband loves Funyuns. I don't. I'm very particular about my chips, especially since I know that if I eat them, I'm going to flare. So I'm like total bougie on my chips. However, I found it's from the same company that makes Harvest Snaps, the little pea-looking ones, the snow pea-looking ones. Okay, so don't eat that off your. I'm getting to the. Oh my God! Don't. You don't need to eat a seed. Oh my God. Okay, kids. So this one is called Crunchins, and they look like Funyuns, essentially. This one is tangy sweet chili, and this one is kickin' barbecue. This one's spicy, and this one's not. So they look like Funyuns. There you go. You could crunch that so everybody can see how crunchy it is. So it's crunchy like a Funyun. But this one is made completely, it's plant-based protein, it's non-GMO, it's gluten-free because they're 100% basically made of red lentils. You know what I mean? if your kids don't know, if you make a big deal about things, everybody in your household's going to make a big deal about things. So I'm like, listen, this is what we're eating, and this is what's in there. And they break down and eat it. Yep, we're getting to the good stuff. And we have obviously a large yard. For those of you who know, we have a fire pit, we have a fire table. But we like to do s'mores. And so I try to find variations. So we'll use dark chocolate or Justin's candy, which is clean candy. I'll go through that in a second. This is all the good stuff. See, and this is not for every day. You don't need a package of this, okay? Got it? Go ahead and take it out. So we like Smashmallows. This one is cookie dough. It's 90 calories, and that is for 2 marshmallows. They're really nice. They smell just like cookie dough. I'm not even, wow, Pete, really? Man. So we like to use these just as a, they're not all filled with high fructose corn syrup, all of that stuff. Another snack, again, I portion these out. I don't just say, here. I portion them out. No, just one is fine because you're going to taste this one too. Okay?
Yep.
All right. What are these?
Chocolate raisins.
Chocolate raisins. These are Peter's favorite.
Yep.
We also get these from Fresh Time Market locally. You can have 3 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You got 4. I portion these out. I'll usually do about a 1/4 cup for a treat in a little tiny bowl. And that's all he asks. Ooh, be careful. And then when we do make our s'mores, okay, there are organic. And there are actually, it's a gluten-free graham cracker. I know it sounds weird, but we don't have a Whole Foods. I don't shop at Whole Foods. Honestly, I haven't shopped in Whole Foods in about 8 years. I don't like Whole Foods because I think people assume.
I'm going to show you what's inside.
Yeah, you can open that one. A lot of people assume that Whole Foods is good food, but it's basically just a grocery store that's overpriced with some overpriced meat that is clean.
No other wrapper.
But
no other wrapper.
Right. It doesn't have the second. So these are little treats to, we like sugar cane as well, but sugar cane is sugar. So you can't have there are extra benefits. Somebody's asking that they use sugar cane. And that is great because it's a more natural source than synthetic sugar, processed sugar. Coconut oil and monk sweet give you the options. Give you the options of some health benefits as well. There are no health benefits from sugar cane outside of it's a couple notches down from synthetic sugar on the glycemic index. Take it easy. So the candy that I prefer, we buy it in bulk and I buy it small because I don't want it in the house because I have no self-control. But I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. It was like my addiction for the longest time. And when I say like I can eat a package of it, because we don't know how to turn off. So I decided that when you may have one more. So this is Justin's candy. Justin's can be actually found at Target as well. It's a clean candy. Again, if you say that candy bar is so expensive, how many did you actually plan on eating? This has been in our house for 2 weeks. It was maybe about that full. So we're going through them, but we don't do more than a couple a day. And it's just basically a cleaner sourced and non-pesticide. Does that make them any better? Yeah, because I don't have pesticides and chemicals and GMO ingredients. But at least it's a cleaner candy for the treats. You've got to start from somewhere. So again, these are just the swaps. Remember the top 3. If you do this, if you change this out in your kitchen today, I'm telling you, it'll make a huge difference in your family even after 1 month within your bodies. And that's take out your white salt, swap it with pink, take out your sweetener. Hold on, Pete. Your white sugar, swap it out with organic coconut or monk fruit or whatever works for you. Research what works for you. If you're diabetic, you might prefer the monk fruit because it's going to give you a better reaction on the glycemic index. and take away that butter and find yourself some Kerrygold or some real grass-fed butter, you will know the difference. It is golden. I'm just going to peel this back so you can see it. When you put it, I don't have regular butter. It's a dramatic comparison. Wait, no, you're not biting it. Yes, he will eat butter. It's golden. That's not the camera. It's golden. And that's because of what these cows are pasturing naturally on. Oh, good gosh, and you had your fingers everywhere. Everybody who has kids knows that their kids eat. No, you're not eating any more butter. We're going to make waffles.
Yay, waffles.
You got to get in the camera so they can see you. So those are our top 3 swaps. If anybody wants any suggestions, what you have to do is find your local grocery store that sells good things. Again, people ask me for the locals. I shop at Fresh Time Grocery. It's the only store I shop at. It's the only store I shop at. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Wait, stop. I shop at Fresh Time. It's the only store I shop at because they take out. It's only clean and decent items. They've done the work for me. So it's a little bit easier and less temptation in the long run. All right, we're going to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you for tuning in and watching us today. I'm saying, say goodbye.
Bye.